What it says.
All right. I'm gonna go over just some half guard when my opponent turns to the rear. So he's going like a reverse half guard. I'm going here. Typically, I don't want him under my armpit, but all my escapes from here are gonna be determined on whether he's down here. Some guys like to just stay down tight right here and give pressure right here, or some guys like try to get under the armpit up here. So I'm gonna deal with this first. Armpit. When my opponent is in the armpit, it leaves my hips more loose as opposed to if he's down here. Heavy on my hips down here. Some guys stay heavy on the hips. So your escape is going to be determined on whether he's heavy on my hips or heavy towards my shoulder. He's heavy here towards my shoulder. This is where everyone's seen where I'm going to stretch my opponent out here, and I'm going to explode up to this type of escape. Like I said, it's because my hips are light, and he's managed to come up and give pressure more on my chest and shoulders, pinning me down. Of course, his ultimate goal here is to get his leg out, push down and past the guard. So I've got to stall this, and I've got to get to his leg and his sleeve here, and I want to extend him down towards my feet. And when I do this, my hips are light. I can move my hips. I'm going to just explode my hips as I lift. I'm going to lift and stretch here. So lift, stretch, and explode. And I come to the top. If he's heavy and I manage to keep him down, in this case he's staying heavier towards my hips. What I like to do is get off my back. Of course, he's gonna be trying to pass the whole time. If the gi is out, it's even more ideal. If the gi is already out, it's more ideal. But if it's not out and it's in the belt, I'm gonna use this, the little tail. But if it's out, it's even better because I got to leverage against his back. So here, I'm gonna come into his pants, and I'm gonna come up. I want to come up to my elbow here, and I want to drop my elbow across his back. When I do this here, now he's locked in. He can no longer abandon this position right here. If he tries to turn him back into me, he can't turn in. If I don't have this, he can turn in and come back. If he's losing position, he can turn in. If I get this here, I'm gonna come up and I drop my elbow across his back. Now he's locked in just as much as I'm locked in. I'm not locked in. I still have mobility here, whereas he's a little bit pinned down. What I want to do here is switch my feet out. I come up, I put my butt in the air, slide my knee through, and start going to the back. All the while keeping this. So it's just the escape completely depends on where my opponent sits his weight. I mean, there's so many variables. If things can change, also if he puts the knee up right here, this changes things also. And if my hand is here stuck inside, of course I have to watch out for wrist locks. If my hand is out here, but this changes a lot. Just simply having this knee come around so you can see the knee. Having this knee up changes a lot of things too. It changes things. So, my standard here, because he can leverage with that knee and escape his legs and make the space where I can't lock him down here. Of course, I want him down here, but sometimes you're going to get beat there. So when the knee is up here, I gotta stay tight tighter. When the knee is up, his base is gone in this direction. He has no base. I gotta avoid the mount. I have to be careful of the mount, and I have to, at the same time, not let this leg come out. If I'm just here, he's gonna use this knee to leverage this leg, his leg free. That's why the knee is here. He's gonna leverage it. So I have to keep the knee, keep his leg here to me. I can't let him leverage this out. If he tries to leverage now, I have this locked in. I always have to watch out for wrist locks and attacks on this. So I gotta stay tight. I don't want him under my armpit or attacking here or start to move for my my wrist. Here, all I have to do here is take him to the weak side over there where he has no leverage or no base back this way. So here I explode up, arch, and I can come to the top. There's lots of variables, so it's going to depend on your opponent's base, where he's sitting. If he's sitting low, if he's sitting high, your escapes are going to be all determined upon that. Hope this helps.